Okie doke, we're back. We're back. To answer your question, Mel Bell, if you're still here, I'm going to be doing soft, invisible decreases at first, and then I'm going to start doing sharp decreases because I want it to kind of go barely in and then go phew, you know? But it's a great question. Yeah, good question. All right. Okay, it's 3. I wasn't sure how big I made it, so I had to count it down. I love crocheting these monsters. It's like working with clay. Sometimes it's like you're molding. You're like molding using yarn. I really like it. I like it a lot. I realized, actually I got stuffing over there. I was like, wait, do I even have stuffing? But I do. Anybody else working on any art right now? Drawing or painting or writing music? Setting up landlines? Tapping on a table? You're working on studying. You're working on the landmines. The great thing about these arms is they might be able to touch the floor so that he could stand up. Because if I decrease well enough, he could be arms on the floor while he, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. You know what? We should make hair before we decrease too much because it might be kind of difficult to do later. So let's do that. We're gonna take this crazy purple hair. Cut off that much of it. Okay, so he's got kind of a mohawk. That should be kind of interesting. Yeah, I just need a little break. So let's see if this works out. If I just kind of barely go in there, and then so I keep it loose, so a goose on the outside. Kind of give him curly hair. That's what we're gonna try. I don't know if it's gonna work. I've never tried it before. I should do bigger curls. Because right now he's getting a Jerry curl, and I don't think he wants a Jerry curl. Rob Boss. Oh, did you send me those names, Melba? Rob Boss. Rob Ross. I like this little curls technique. I don't know if it's exactly what I'm looking for this guy, but I think it's funny, so I'm not gonna do anything about it. Yeah, it is the same yarn for Rocky. So what Rachel's talking about there is I made this monster called Rocky Frankenfluff. That was like one of the first live streams that we did. We've come full circle. Maria, how are you? Yeah, it's been a long one. Yeah. I should have probably split it up into 2. Next time if I do a character this big or this like in depth, I'll just do 2 times. Because this is a lot. Look at his little Jerry curl. This is a very interesting technique that I've never used before. I think it needs to go a little bit right here though. But I'll start working my way back up. So it can be a little thicker. Oh, Bob the Indomitable Snowman. That's right. Oh, I liked Bob. I still have him too. I think I have almost all of them still. There's one that was named Kevin, just Kevin. I don't have Kevin, just Kevin anymore because Jason has him, who is the guy who helped me build my website, and he's the one that drew Kevin, just Kevin. It's like this box with weird googly eyes that like stuck out a little bit. Okay, tell me that hair is not like awesome. Look at that. It's so funny. He's got like a curly like mohawk fro thing going on. It totally looks like the picture too. Look at that. He just needs ear hair, but that's not bad. I think I might take a majority of these monsters and bring them to, there's a coffee shop up the street that does galleries. And I've been thinking about taking them. The guy keeps asking me to bring something for a gallery, but I never know what to do. And I think it might be kind of cool to bring all these monsters up there. I'm just afraid of someone stealing them, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking either monsters or goblins. So I got this cool idea. That was a very loud ding in my ear. I got this idea to make a bunch of different goblins and trolls and orcs and whatnot, and bring them to Golden Gate Park. There's a giant, like an island kind of in the middle of Golden Gate Park. I can't remember the name of the island. These fluffs just look like earrings. I'm just gonna take them out. In fact, they all kind of do, so let's just take them all out. Ooh, I kind of like this, whatever the hell is happening right now, though. Look at that. Oh, I hope it stays. That didn't. But look at that big fluff ball. We might be able to use that. Oh, it split the yarn. Well, let's just cut it off right there. I don't think I like these here things. I'll do something there, but not that one. Let's try it again. What time is it? 6? Oh boy. I started this at 3? Oh man, this is a long one. Oh, Melbell, you okay? Or not Melbell, Maria. Change of plans, I'm having a panic attack. Oh boy. Let us know if we can help. Isn't that how chill this music is, Maria? I just played this game, Maria, where the girl was having a panic attack, and the way that she got out of it was she imagined a feather floating in front of her, and her breath was the only thing keeping it afloat, so she had to just keep breathing in and out to keep it floating. I know. Mohawk Mumfree. That's a good name. I think I'm gonna have to come back for the ear hair because I can't get it right. But I can do it around the arm, so that's okay. Okay, let me go grab some pipe cleaners. Okie dokie. There's some stuffing too. Spunk, Mo, Jeff, Snorfins, Pepe, Gunther, the Punkhog. I like Punkhog a lot. Oh, you're so funny, Melbell. Yeah, panic attacks are no fun. I don't get them very often though, but I've had them, definitely. For me, what worked was taking a very, very warm bath. It would like distract me from the panic. And then once you get a clear head, you just start to think about how to fix it so it doesn't happen again. It's not easy. It's like you never know when they're gonna happen. You don't know why they happen a lot of times for me. They're just like, oh, I'm freaking out right now. For like no reason.
I ain't got nothing to stuff this with.
No sticks or nothing. Where they are. Where they are. Oh, I just realized something. The mic is this. How does the mic sound? This is what the mic is. I thought the mic was coming out of there. That's crazy. That's good to know. Well, let's use a pipe cleaner as my stuff and stick. This music, Maria, is oh, wait, did the music stop? Where's my mouse? Uh-oh. I think my computer's on the fritz, guys. It's not letting me use my mouse. Or my keyboard. So, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to close my computer and reopen it, I think, because I can't use my mouse. Or the keyboard. They both are not working right now. So 1 second, I'm gonna see if this works. Oh, it totally worked. Oh wait, did it? It did. It worked. It worked. Am I still live streaming? Okay, I think it worked. And the music's back and everything. Cool. I don't know why the heck that happened. It's so weird. My computer is just being a funky donkey. I should get a stick for this because this ain't flying. Maybe I have a pencil somewhere? Oh, I have a pencil. I know where I have a pencil. 1 sec. It was right behind me the whole time. Looks like it's just us four guys. Melbell, Rachel, Brian, Maria. I think it's just us. It is. It's giant. I'm holding it like this, actually. Oh! The faithful few. Oh, Vanessa's here too. But it's nice. We got just like a little, we just got a little crew going on right now. That's kind of cool. So, since it's just us few people, I can ask you guys some like more serious questions. Let's see. Wait. First off, we need to fix this because this is being all wonky. There we go. And that. Okay. So, what do you guys think about Oh, I see you, Vanessa. I don't know. What did I say before I got interrupted? It's a good question. So I want to start doing this new thing on Louie's Loops called Pod Puppet Theater. I think I might have mentioned this before somewhere. I really should not do that with my scissors. But basically, I want to start using my little pod puppets, which is what I call these little guys, and start doing little theater shows. And I've got one with, the main idea of it is going to be a screen, like a curtain. And this sign, which is actually right behind me, I'll go show you guys it in just a second. It says Pod Puppet Theater. Flops down. And then it says Pod Puppet Theater presents. It's like this. Pod Puppet Theater presents. And then the curtains open. And then I wanted to just say a real quote from my girlfriend. And there was this quote this one time where or a real quote with my girlfriend. That's what I want to say. There's this quote that I said with Jules where we were in the other room and she went, "Lou, you're not crazy." And I looked at her and I went, "Which one of you said that?" And I thought just that. Like, it's that and then the curtains close and then it replays. That's what I want to start doing with them. But like little ones like that for every for just like quotes or like little funny thoughts. I have a job and I crochet. I would say I spend 90% of my day crocheting, or 90% of my day like focusing on my crocheting company. Whoa, wait, hold on. That was the first time you ever saw my stuff, Melbell? Wow. The music, Maria, the music we are listening to is lo-fi hip-hop. So I found it from a friend, and it's very, I totally agree. It's like, it's very relaxing, very calming. So lo-fi hip-hop, you can find it pretty much anywhere. Hey, something sweet, thanks. So Rachel, what I was saying was, I spend most of my day, like 90% of my working day on my crocheting company, and I don't make very much money off of it at all, actually. Not enough to live, at least. I used to make, I'll give you just like the exact numbers. I think I probably make like, right now I probably make like $200 a month with crocheting stuff, and that's like with commissions and everything like that. So I don't really make enough money to have a sustainable career with crocheting yet. But I'm working on it, and it's something that I think I will be able to do eventually. And then as my other job, I work at a company called Top Coder, and I animate for, I make animations for them. I do After Effects, which is motion graphics art, which is how I make like all the animations on my own stuff too. And I'm only part-time with them, so it doesn't take too much of my time throughout the week. But I am going full-time with them pretty soon. Hi, Becky! I am going full-time with them pretty soon, so that's why I'm kind of looking for internships right now for Club Crochet, because I won't be able to put as much focus or time into it as I'd really like to, or as I currently do. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna crochet for the rest of my life, period. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want my life to be. I like it a lot. I think I'm pretty good at it. I think I'm pretty okay at teaching it too. But as of right now, I can't. In all honesty, I can't just crochet for my income. At least not living in San Francisco. So I hope that answers your question. Brian, so the video game idea. What was my video game idea? It's going. So what Brian's talking about is I have this idea for a crocheting video game where you crochet your way through the game. And I actually have all the stuff set up for actually getting it made. It's just the time that I want to spend to put into it. I don't know if I can afford that time right now. That fly, man. Yeah, definitely, Vanessa. Yeah, I'm going to start looking for a lot of different artists. I have a friend that's a sculptor and a friend that's I have a few musicians friends. Jules is in plays and a singer and a knitter. So I thought she would be kind of a fun one to have on there. I have one friend that's a cinematographer that I thought would be kind of interesting to have on. And then eventually I want to get into like things that we don't, like most people don't even consider an art, but I think is an art nonetheless, like an athlete, an athlete, not like basketball, well, maybe basketball, but like Olympic athlete, like someone that does a sport that's really weird, like curling, because they spend 90% of their lives curling. They're just curling all day, every day, and it's just so weird. Ooh, the stitches-ins of Club Crochet. I love that. But yeah, but back to that video game idea. So I have a friend that builds video games. He's actually another person that I want to have on that podcast eventually. And me and him have been having a few meetings here and there, talking about the idea, because he really, really likes the idea, but he wants to kind of turn it into more of a full-fledged video game with like an overworld and like a platformer or an RPG of some kind. Which, I mean, he has the access to do that. It's just, that's a lot more of an undertaking. So we need to talk about, we need to really have a good idea of what the story is and what the actual mechanics are going to be. It'll probably take quite a while. So, yeah. 2, and then 3. Yeah. Who wants to read it or hear it? Okay. You have a crochet joke. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. Oh, hairdresser. Melba, that's a beautiful idea. I love that. Martial art. Oh, manual art, like clay and drawn. Yep. Who is the most famous crocheter? Who is the most famous crocheter? I'm actually thinking it now. That's right, Maria. Who? Guess? Is it a joke? Let's hear. Let's see. Who's the most famous crocheter? Captain Thomas Hooker? Who's Thomas Hooker? I don't get it. Vanna White's a good answer, Brian. Yeah, Captain Hook is also pretty good. I like that one. Getting fur around his arms. It's a person from history. Oh, I don't know. What did he do? Is he a crocheter? We're all people from history, Trico. Oh boy. Oh yeah, remember what I was saying about those copyright claims? I'm getting, they're racking up right now. It's like, you got a copyright claim, you got a copyright claim, you got a copyright claim, you got a copyright claim. Whatever. Yeah, my phone is blowing up with copyright claims. Hopefully they won't like completely shut down the video, but sometimes that's what they do. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Listen to a whole video with no music? Oh yeah, totally, Melbell. See you, Trico. No, they don't count against my YouTube channel unless, I mean, they can make a claim against it, but they usually don't. Usually it's just, like, they force ads on my videos, so I don't have ads on any of my videos because I don't really like ads. And so they'll force ads on my videos, and those advertising revenue will go to that artist or like the company, whatever company owns the rights. But if they're like really big songs, like that Broadway play the whole video could get muted, which really sucks. Like, I hate when that happens. It's like, it's also like, come on. What am I supposed to do? Like, what I was saying, like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here in silence? Like, I need to listen to something. That's why I delete those, I don't really like royalty-free music, something sweet. Like, I mean, some of it's good, but I can't rely on it for like 3 hours worth of content, you know, and I want to listen to something that I enjoy, so Yeah, and what Mel Bell just said, what I'm crocheting is, this is Monster Mondays, which means that every Monday I'm crocheting a monster that either I drew or that someone else drew, and yeah, so it's completely original. Everything I make on Mondays, it's either original from my brain area or fans. In fact, if you have a drawing for a monster and you want to see me crochet it, you should post a picture of it with hashtag crochet my monster. You can either post it on Instagram or Twitter, or you can post it on my Facebook. Just any way so that I can see it and choose one at the end of the month of a fan's drawing for me to crochet. Yeah, I'm also going to be crocheting some other artists' monsters. So there's an artist named Mary Doodles. She's going to draw another monster for me. I've done one with her before, which is very fun. I don't think this is enough purple. Yeah, I have a bunch of them actually. Something sweet. If you go to clubcrochet.com/Feb18. There we go. That was a hard one to say. But if you go to that, you can see I did a bunch of different monsters. I've done this a few times, and there's some really prime examples of it in that. Hey, Sarah. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to choose one. So maybe is my answer to that. No promises, but maybe. Possible. I basically base the one that I choose to crochet on how well I can turn it into something crocheted. So sometimes people submit stuff and I'm like, it's really cool, but I can't crochet that. Like, I don't even know how to crochet that, because this was like a somewhat simple picture. I mean, look at, that's like not that crazy of a monster that I drew, and yet we've been crocheting for about 3 hours. So I can't always be doing 3-hour live streams, so it'll moida me. The artist, I don't really. Hey Noreen, how you doing? I don't always. It's not always the same artist, but the type of music is called lo-fi hip hop. Here, I'll type it into the chat. Lo-fi hip hop. Maria. Okay, we need a little bit more of this. Spirit of the Fox asks, how do I come up with my designs? Like, how am I able to figure out exactly how to get the shapes for your creatures that you need in order to create it? That's a really, really good question. So it depends on the creature, of course, but basically for this one, let's look at this one. So a lot of things I knew I had to crochet separate, you know. So like if we look at the ears, obviously they had to be separate pieces, and I like my ears being 3-dimensional, meaning like they're like 3D things. They're not just flat. I wanted to make them like 3-dimensional but flattened. Gives it more of an ear look, I guess. I don't know. For the nose, I knew that had to be crocheted separate because I also wanted it a different color as well. And you can't really do that for crochet. I can't like just make it bump out like that. I guess I could with like bobble stitches, but it wouldn't look right. And then the body is just one big shape, so I knew I had to make just like basically a an oval, or like almost just like a sphere. He's almost just a sphere, but with like a flatter top and bottom. And then the arms, I've done these arms before, but yeah, they're kind of like, uh-oh, the music's doing that thing again. 1 second. Unless that's just what the song does. No. Okay, hold on. There we go. Where was I? But yeah, that's kind of how I think about it. So when I draw characters, a lot of times, so a lot of times when I draw characters, I do them with that in mind, you know. So like I like this character that I drew. This was actually just a doodle that I made in the middle of like a meeting. So here you can see I have another doodle on the back of like a weird version of me, and I'm clicking a mouse, and I have straight hair for some reason. I don't know, but it was just doodle. Like I've got a bunch of them. I just keep doodling around because I can't really just like pay attention. If I'm just sitting there supposed to pay attention to like whatever it may be, like a meeting or like even sometimes like TV, I have to do something else. I think I have like ADD or something. I just can't sit down and just do one thing. I gotta try multitasking it. But when I was drawing this one, I definitely had in mind like, okay, if I was gonna crochet this, how would I do it? Which sometimes really stifles my drawings. So if I'm drawing like sorry, I need to be careful when I'm doing this part of this guy. So when I'm drawing like, sometimes when I'm drawing a character, it's like I shouldn't think that way. I should just draw it to see how to draw it, and I try to do that a lot. Like I don't think about how I would crochet it first. I just kind of like go for it. But that's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to crochet other people's characters when they're like, because people submit crocheting things all the time, but sometimes I'm like, I can't make it. Like sometimes I love a challenge. Like Mary Doodles sent me this picture of for the first Monster Monday, we named it Little Guacamole. He looks like freaking cool. But I remember her sending it to me and me going like, crap. I have no idea how I'm gonna make that thing. And I just kind of you just kind of have to wing it. Like you just gotta make it up as you go, and it's the only real option you got. Let's add a belly button. Some things I can like just embroider on, you know, like the belly button is just gonna get embroidered on. The hair, I knew I was just kind of embroidering it on. That's actually a brand new technique though that I did with the hair, is to make it like kind of look like a jerry curl. It's like just loops and stuff. I don't know if it's a sustainable version for doing that hair. Like I think it's gonna probably, if you were to pull on it, fall out eventually. But I still kind of like it. That's not where I want the belly button. I want it right here. And I don't always draw things before I crochet them. That's something a lot of people ask me. But no, I usually just when I have an idea in mind. So like this character, the antlered Meeble Walker, I actually I didn't draw him at all. I knew what I wanted him to look like. So I knew the shape of the body. I knew I wanted a little face skin showing. I had no idea about the nose, but I knew that's where I wanted the eyes. I knew I wanted him to have soft antlers like this and these like hands with thumbs and fingers on it, and same thing with his toes. But I had no idea for the nose. I think I had like 17 different crochet little versions for this guy's nose, and I ended up going with a purple like gonzo kind of look to him. Makes him look very Muppety, but I like it because I'm a huge fan of the Muppets. Your leg is stiff? Yeah, try massaging it out or something. I don't know. Oh, that's not fun. Yeah, no problem, Spirit Fox. So here's another thing. You should really consider creating an account at clubcrochet.com. You don't need to create a membership. It's free for an account. It's this, I don't know if you already have heard of it, but it's this website I started for crocheters. Right now it's mostly patterns, but I'm going to slowly get into more of like how I design amigurumi and like little bitty things and little tutorials and stuff. And a lot of those I post for free on there. But you should really consider checking it out. I have a lot of options there. Have I ever tried crocheting fabric? Some. So I've done like t-shirt, but I don't really like crocheting with like big crochet hooks because that's what I'd have to use, you know. You guys have great questions tonight. Like seriously, you guys are kicking butt on the questions. Yeah, I should give it a shot. You know, what'd be kind of cool is crocheting with fabric to make amigurumi. That could be kind of cool. This monster looks freaking awesome, by the way. He needs I can't wait to see what he looks like with his little feeties on. But seriously, this guy is really cool. I'm super duper happy with him. What did I put in the monster's arm? In the monster's arm, I put a little bit of stuffing on the end and a pipe cleaner. Here's the little end of it, folded in half and twisted, and then that way he has opposable arms. I can make them any which way I want to, and they hold their shape. I do that with a lot of things actually. So this guy in his horn, I have pipe cleaners that are twisted. So basically I take the pipe cleaner and I fold it in half, and then I just twist it, and it creates, like, doubles it up and makes it a little bit tighter. That was a question from Once a Pineapple. Good question, or good name too, and good question. Kevin the Kremlin. Oh, that's a really good name. Melbo, you gotta write down Kevin the Kremlin. I really like that. So hey, Once a Pineapple and something Fox, Spirit of the Fox. Send it a name. Like, you got a good name for this character? Because we're going to be voting on the name in the Club Crochet Facebook group. So yeah, you should submit a name. Also, you should join the Facebook group because it's pretty cool. What's the biggest amigurumi I've ever done? I have it in the other room. He's a very large, like, cave troll. He's huge. He's like this big. But the thing is, he's not like, this is basically the pattern for him. Not even, like, the pattern for him is even smaller than this, but I made him with bulky yarn, and he's huge, and it's really cool. I need to start working with bulky yarn way more often because it looks so cool. So yeah, I should actually do a little bulky yarn challenge. I want to start doing challenges on this channel. Like, one idea is having Jules just choose out like 4 colors of yarn and some eyes, and then I just crochet something with those materials on the spot. Thought that'd be kind of fun. Yeah. So we're almost closed here, so we need to add a lot more stuffing into them. I want it to be fat. But oh, this is something that Melbo asked earlier, which I kind of half answered, and I should answer it again. She asked if I ever put like weights in them to hold it, keep them upright. I do. What I use is nickels. I think they're really easy to find. Like, I have them everywhere. They're super heavy. You only need like 5 of them, and you're good to go. And I usually put them in the bottom of them, and it keeps them staying upright. I have one named after me, actually. Oh man, did the screen has stopped again? Okay. Okay, if you can hear me, I gotta close my computer and reopen it again because the camera stopped working again for some reason. I don't know why it does this. And the mouse stopped working. So I don't know why it does this, but sorry. There we go. I don't know why it does that. Did it even connect? What happened? Oh, it's upside down. Properties. There we go. No, 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 no. Can't talk, Andy. Andy, no, you know I'm live streaming. Okay, hold on. The camera stopped working. There we go. Sorry about that. I've got a million freaking technological issues going on right now on this freaking computer. I don't know why, but it's just like, ugh. Okay. Okay. They made Indian food out there. I can smell it. Or at least they use curry. And usually I hate the smell of curry. But I'm so hungry. Hey, but you know what? Guys, at least... I know we're having all these audio and visual issues. But at least the live stream isn't lagging. Because I figured that part out. And I'm excited to hear how well the mic sounds, because if this headphones work as the mic, then I'll just do this all the time. Makes my life way easier. But I do have like a super sick mic set up right here, so. How's the video looking? It's telling me on YouTube that it's low quality, but I don't know. Maybe not. Doesn't feel like low quality. What about the challenges for YouTube viewers? What do you mean by that? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. So I gotta be more careful when I put my headphones down. I can do that. I can be more careful. I swear I can. I really like this character. Low quality my feet. I love it. Do your feet look like little pixels? You have low quality feet. Yow, 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 yow. He's almost done. Just need to sew on some feet. Kind of looks cool without feet too, though. But he needs his feet. He needs his feet. I agree. Where's his other foot? There it is. On the ground. The content quality. Ugh. Yeah, I know. I'm not the best, but I'm getting better. So I'm not going to add one, but he could totally use a tail too. But I'm not going to add one because it's that's going to be more work, and I don't really want to do more work. I'm a lazy crocheter. Even though I sit here for 3 hours, I'm still lazy. I try to make as many turns and tricks as I can to do the least amount of work. Yay, I'm glad, Maria. Let's call you Melbell. Do I ever make short films with my stuff? Yes. It's something that I want to get into a lot more. Because that used to be like the main focus of my stuff, but it's something I want to get into a lot more. I used to do this thing called, before Monster Mondays, called Creatures of Linonia. I only ended up making one, but I have like 30 or 40 scripts written. They're basically, think Planet Earth, but with crocheted, crocheted like aliens, like these, like this would be an example of it. I would take him and I would say like the pug-nosed beetle potter, or whatever the name is, lives symbiotically in the, I don't know, Gorgamel forest. I have a bunch of them written. And the idea was in the 1960s, the government, like a bunch of governments, got together and sent a crew to a different planet, and it's all been classified until now. And now they're releasing all the information, and they're showing all these little aliens that live on a different planet. I also have, these aren't technically things that I crocheted, but you should check out on my channel the Woggles, the story of the Woggles. I think that's my best story so far. There are these creatures that I found on the beach, and when they hatched, they ended up looking a lot like crochet things, because that's how they well, you'll see. My stuff works a lot on I do a lot of stuff based on like explaining them, you know, because so I majored in anthropology. That's what I went to school for, because well, I needed to go to school for something, and I didn't really think I wanted to do apparel design. I knew I wanted to crochet, but anyhow, the what was I saying? I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, okay. So I went to school for anthropology, and anthropology is just explaining people. That's what it is. It's yeah. The evolution of people and explaining why we have certain things over others and whatnot like that. So, in my own stuff, I like to do that. You know, I like to take what I make and go, okay, but why? Why does the meeple, the antlered meeple walker have antlers? Like, what does it do for it? Whereas there's other meeple walkers that don't have antlers, and why don't they have antlers? Yeah, and that really helps progress the story a lot for me, and it progresses like what I'm gonna crochet next. So maybe I'll make another meeple walker with not antlers, and talk about the difference between the two species, you know. So that was very in depth, but yeah. Realistic 08. I can't understand you. I don't, unfortunately, I don't speak Russian. I think it's Russian. Sounds like Fraggle Rock. That's awesome. Fraggle Rock is one of my favorite shows in the world. So the Muppets is a huge inspiration of mine. I think that's maybe my biggest inspiration is Jim Henson. And Fraggle Rock is my favorite of the Jim Henson Studios creations. I've watched it about 6 or 7 times, so that makes me really happy that you said that, Brian. Oh, he stands up on his own. So should we add hair around the feet, or do you think he's fine without hair around the feet? I think it might be good without it. 1 second, I'll show you guys them. Oh, hey, Maria. Or not Maria, Melbell. Let's choose some names. We need 4 names to post on the Club Crochet Facebook group. So we have a Facebook group just for Club Crochet. Okay, so here he is. He looks pretty great, like, as is, I think. I don't think he really needs the feet. Yeah, his feet are so teeny that I don't think he needs them, right? And he stands up, totally, here. So, sorry about my messy desk. You're about to see the back is just, like, boring and blank. So sorry about that. Hold on. kind of there you go. Stands up on his own. That's pretty good, right? Okay, I think we're done with him. I think that's him. So let me fix this register. Oh, there we go. I focused it perfect. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a very long live stream. I think this is like a 4-hour live stream. I've never done one that long. That's the longest I've done ever. But I think it paid off. This guy is pretty cool. He's tiny. Oopsies. Sorry. He's tiny, but I really like him. So what me and Mel Bell are going to do is we're going to choose 4 names. And we're going to post them on the Facebook group that she just posted in the comments there. And we're going to do a poll, and you can vote on what you think the name will be. And then based on that is what the name for this creature is going to be. So I'm going to set up my light box really quick, get a few good pictures of this, and we'll post it on the Facebook page later tonight. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you can, please let anybody you know that you think would enjoy this content. Let them know. louies.loops. I'm at louies.loops on everything. And if you have any questions or something, yeah, I'll be back every Monday. Speaking of which, next Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, same time as this Monday, we're going to be doing another monster. And I need people to send in some drawings, some requests of what they want, a monster that they want me to make. So, submit some pictures. You can submit it to the Facebook group or post it on Instagram or Twitter, and do hashtag #CrochetMyMonster. And also tag me in the picture as well, at louies.loops, so I can see it. Other things. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Pasta la pizza, and happy hooking. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
That's how this guy talks. Stupid. Bye, dudes.